I still can't believe another actress played Daenerys before Emilia Clarke in Game of Thrones. It's hard to imagine Game of Thrones without Emilia Clarke as Daenerys Targaryen, the iconic mother of dragons. Clarke's portrayal of Daenerys has become synonymous with the character, earning her a place in pop culture history. However, before Clarke took on the role, another actress, Tamsin Merchant, was cast as Daenerys in the show's original unaired pilot. This little-known fact is just one of many behind-the-scenes stories from Game of Thrones that demonstrate how much the show evolved before hitting our screens. The original Daenerys, Tamsin Merchant. Before Emilia Clarke's iconic performance, Tamsin Merchant was cast as Daenerys. However, her time in the role was short-lived, and she was recast before the first episode aired. Although the reasons for the recast were never officially detailed, HBO's Michael Lombardo admitted that the chemistry between Merchant's Daenerys and Jason Momoa's Khal Drogo didn't quite land as expected. This lack of connection played a role in the decision to recast, and in 2021, Merchant herself opened up about her reservations on the role. She admitted to being convinced into accepting the part despite initial doubts, and even faced awkward situations while filming, such as riding a very excited horse in Morocco. These uncomfortable conditions only contributed to her lack of enthusiasm for the role. Why Emilia Clarke was the perfect choice. Though Merchant's version of Daenerys never made it past the pilot, her departure opened the door for Emilia Clarke, and it's hard to imagine anyone else in the role now. Clarke's portrayal of Daenerys has become iconic, and her performance defined the character, making Daenerys one of the most complex figures in the series. Clarke brought an emotional depth to Daenerys that wasn't fully fleshed out in George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire books, turning her into a symbol of strength, struggle, and, eventually, tragedy. Clarke's performance in Daenerys' Mad Queen arc. Perhaps one of Clarke's most significant achievements in the series was portraying Daenerys' heartbreaking turn into the Mad Queen in Season 8. Although the pacing and writing of her arc were widely debated, Clarke's performance was widely praised. She captured the pain, loss, and eventual descent into fury that defined Daenerys' final moments in Game of Thrones. What's next for Tamsin Merchant? Since her time as Daenerys, Tamsin Merchant has gone on to find success in other roles. She starred in Salem, Carnival Row, and had recurring roles in Supergirl. Merchant has also appeared in several films, including The Messenger and The Dancer. These roles have allowed her to explore a variety of characters and find the passion she didn't feel for Daenerys. While Emilia Clarke will forever be associated with Daenerys Targaryen, it's fascinating to know that Game of Thrones almost had a very different Queen of Dragons. In the end, Clarke's dedication and passion for the role proved that she was the perfect actress to bring Daenerys to life.